To many of you, the word Agnipath may remind you of the old Bachchan classic movie from the 70s, but it is in fact the name of a new scheme in the Indian Defence Forces, and it is quite a new age radical scheme. It was announced by the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today. So it looks at recruitment of youth into the armed forces for just 4 years. So a short service kind of a induction into the armed forces. Who is eligible? Anyone between the age of 17 and a half to 21 years can apply for these posts. In the first year, there will be 46,000 positions available for people, and recruitment will start within the next 3 months. Now, what's in it for all of these people who will be recruited for just about 4 years? They will get a salary of anywhere between 30 to 40,000 rupees. Of course, they get cover if there is any disability or loss of life from the government, and at the end of that 4-year tenure, they will get between 11 to 12 lakh rupees to take away with them completely tax-free. Now that 11 to 12 lakh rupees will include a contribution from the soldier of about 30% of their salary per month, but at the end of it, think about it, between 17 and a half and 21, if you come into this service, you work for 4 years, you walk away with 11 to 12 lakh rupees tax-free to set you up for whatever you want to do next. Now, after that 4 years is completed, what if you want to continue in the armed forces? You have an opportunity of that. There will be a recruitment of about 25% of the total batch that is pulled into this 4-year service, and you will have an option to apply for a longer tenure in the armed forces if you wish to. If you do not wish to, you wish to get into a civilian job, well, that option is available to you as well. Now, why is this happening? Why has the government and the Defence Ministry gone in for this option? There are a couple of reasons that they have given. One of them is that it will lower the average age of the Indian armed forces, give it a more youthful composition. The average age of the Indian armed forces right now is about 32 years. They estimate that with this scheme, they will bring down the average age to about 26 years. So you have a more youthful army. What this also helps you do is cut the pension bill for the government by significant amount, because remember, whoever joins the armed forces full time, you have to sort of take a pension. You have to obviously pay them pensions at the end of it. If you have a part of your force which is there just for 4 years, you don't have to pay them pension. So when you walk out of this after 4 years, you don't get a pension for life, unlike other defense personnel, but you do get that lump sum of 11 to 12 lakh rupees. From a broader perspective, it is in a sense also generating employment for the youth. Will it in some way reduce the amount of professionalism when some of your soldiers know they're there just for 4 years? Will it make them less risk averse? And for the armed forces, is it worth spending all that time, money and effort on training if you don't know if this cadre is going to be around for over 4 years? So these are some of the questions, but no doubt it is a very out of the box way of looking at the question of filling up the ranks of the armed forces.